Good morning, my dear students. This is Mr. Renji here. Today, I would like to do some numericals for all of you. So kindly watch this video from the beginning to the end, and kindly copy all the solved numericals in your note copy, physics note copy. So let's get begin. So before starting the class, I would like to inform everyone that these numericals are from page number 136 in your textbook, and we are going to do question number 8 today. So I would request all of you, before starting this video or before going ahead, you please write down the question number 8 in your note copy. I'll read the question for all of you. An automobile vehicle has a mass of 1500 kg. What must be the force between the vehicle and the road if the vehicle is to be stopped with a negative acceleration of 1.7 meter per second square? So that is the question for all of you. So we'll be doing that now. First, all of you write down given. You're going to write down what is given. So we can see from the question that given the mass of the automobile vehicle, the mass of the automobile vehicle is given to be 1500 kg. All right, everyone. So force is being asked. Negative acceleration is given. Negative acceleration A. Negative acceleration is nothing but its retardation. It's given minus 1.7 meter per second square. Alright. So what are you asked to find? You asked to find the force. Okay? You asked to find the force between the rod and the tire. Right? Question mark. So we'll use the Newton's second law of motion. Okay. Using Newton's second law of motion, we all know that Newton's second law of motion states that F equal to ma. Just put the values of mass 1500 multiplied with the acceleration, which is minus 1.7. Alright, so we can calculate it. You can just multiply it. I'm going to use my calculator here. We can just do in rough and check it out. So I'm getting here 2550, and the unit of force will be Newton. Okay, so all of you, if you understood this, please copy it down. There's a minus sign here, and minus sign shows that the force is acting in the opposite direction of the motion. Okay, so you'll just write like this: negative sign of force indicates that force direction is opposite to that of motion of the vehicle. Okay, so please copy it down up to here. So we have successfully completed question number 8. So once again, request all of you, please kindly note down the question before writing the solution. Okay, so that part is done. So let me rough it. Kindly pause the video and copy it down. All right. Another question, page number 136 only in your science textbook, class 9. Let us do question number 9 here. I will not be reading the question, just okay, I'll just read for you. What is the momentum of an object of mass m moving with a velocity v? बच्चों, आप लोग को सबको पता है कि मोमेंटम का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है. Momentum is a physical quantity in physics. Its symbol is denoted by p, and it's basically the product of mass and velocity. Okay, it's basically the product of mass and velocity of an object. So mass into velocity gives us the momentum of an object. So which option is correct? If you look at the textbook, option number D is correct. Okay, so kindly tick option number D. Okay, option D is the right answer. Okay, so that part is done. Now let's move on to question number 11. I hope you have understood up to here. So let's move on to question number 11. This is also again page number 136. In page question number 11, it is given two objects each of mass 1.5 kg are moving in the same straight line but in opposite direction. So let me draw a figure for you to understand it properly. You have two objects. Say one object is having mass m1. It is moving with a speed of speed is given. The velocity of each object is 2.5 meter per second square. 2.5 meter per second is the speed of the first object, and both objects having the same speed but they are moving in opposite direction. Just imagine there is another object here. There is another object which is moving, which is having the same mass but it is moving in opposite direction with the same speed. Okay, we can say it's a velocity here because they are moving in opposite direction, minus 2.5 meter per second. Okay, and this object is having say mass m2, right? And after some time, it is given in the second statement, before collision. Okay, this is before collision. This is taking place before collision. Before collision, two objects are moving in opposite direction along a straight line. Okay, now after collision they will stick together. So let us imagine the situation. Let us imagine what will happen after collision. After collision they will stick together. So situation will be something like this. Wait, I'll use the yellow marker. Okay, they'll stick together and they will move. Okay, they'll move with the same velocity. Keep that in mind. Once they stick together, they move with the same velocity. Okay, the velocity, the final velocity of both objects will be remain same. It's v. Okay, this is situation, and this is after collision or during collision. We can say this is during collision. After collision they will separate out. Okay, this is during collision. Okay, now what it asks? It is asked to find out the velocity of the combined object after collision. So you are asked to find this velocity. Okay, this velocity after they collide with each other. What is that common velocity? You are asked to find what is the common velocity. Okay, common velocity of the combined mass. You are asked to find what is the common velocity of the combined mass. Okay, the mass m1 plus m2. The combined mass system का common velocity क्या है पूछ रहा है. ठीक है. So let us do this question. Once again, no need to draw the figure and all. I'll just start doing it. First of all, write down all of you. Given m1 is how much? All of you just see the question. m1 is 1.5 kg. Sorry. m2 is once again 1.5 kg. Before collision, u1, the initial velocity of the first object is 2.5 meter per second. Before collision, the initial velocity of the second object u2 is equal to minus 2.5 meter per second. I am taking minus sign because they are in opposite direction. Okay, that's why there is a minus sign here. Now let us using the principle of conservation of linear momentum, we have write down total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. Okay, so this is the condition we know. Total momentum before collision. In the previous MCQ we already know that momentum is nothing but its mass into velocity. So what is the momentum of the first object? If somebody asks you, the momentum of the first object will be m1 u1. What will be the momentum of the second object? It will be m2 u2. So we'll just simply add it, m1 u1 plus m2 u2 is equal to total momentum of after collision. Okay, so after collision, say this is during collision, what will happen? After collision, what will happen? Both the objects will move with the same speeds, same velocity. So the mass, okay, m, say v1 is the velocity, say m1v, okay, is the momentum of the first object, m2v is the momentum of the second object. I don't take v1 v2 because v1 and v2 will be equal to v. Okay, so I'll just rough on top, I'll just rough this. Okay, you can just pause the video and copy down. I'll just rough this. Okay, so I'll just put the values. m1 is 1.5 into your u1 is 2.5 plus m2 is again 1.5, same thing, and then u2 is your minus 2.5 is equal to, I can take v common, m1 plus m2 here. So this part will come 0 because you know this the same quantity minus sign will become 0, or you can just multiply and check it. And you know m1 plus m2 क्या होगा, 1.5 plus 1.5 into v. So it comes 0 equal to 3v, and you know v equal to 0, velocity is 0. Okay, so we can write down what is the velocity of the combined object after collision. So we can just write down velocity of the combined object after collision, velocity therefore of combined object after collision is equal to v equal to 0 meter per second. 0, velocity becomes 0. Okay, so this is all about question number 11. Once again, kindly pause the video and copy it down, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Okay, thanks for watching.